So what if you could predict all 9 games on a Sunday afternoon of football? Or even better, if you knew who was going to win all 5 games of the 2015 World Series before they actually happened? Well, up behind the picks, we did do that, and now you can too. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Ferreira. I'm the CEO and president of Behind the Picks, the world's most accurate sports prediction platform. Now, as most of you know, sports gambling's tough. If it wasn't, we would all be multimillionaires right now, obviously. But that's not the case. In fact, less than 5% of sports gamblers actually profit in the long run. On top of that, they become emotionally driven. So let's say on Monday, some bets are placed, tough day, they lose Monday. Tuesday rolls around, their first thought is, double up on my bets, I'll make up for Monday, right? Usually doesn't work out that way. They dig themselves in this hole, and they just can't seem to get out of it. And this is what has driven people to sports handicappers and prediction platforms. But unfortunately, they're seeking unreliable guidance from disingenuous sources. We know for a fact that some of these handicapping companies release their games at a 50-50 split, meaning they would tell this half of their customers to play one team and this half to play the opposing team. And the customers are none the wiser because these companies aren't transparent. They just post records and say this is what we did with numbers. Luckily, for these problems, there's one simple solution, our predictive sports analytics platform. We offer the 3 largest sports in the US market. And to keep our customers' mind at ease, we are 100% transparent, meaning every pick we have ever generated is on our public-facing end of our website. So any of you guys could go see what we've done for the past 7 years. On top of that, we're pre-verified by independent legal and accounting firms. Before we release our picks, we send them out to these accounting firms. They're time-stamped, so if you guys were ever to call our data into question, we could go to these third parties and have them validate this is actually what we have done. Behind me, you'll see a graph depicting 2 things. What would have happened in 2010 if you invested $250,000 in the S&P 500? And what would have happened if you used that same $250,000 and used our predictive analytics model? Now, what you'll see is a difference of almost $800,000. Now, how are we able to generate this? We have a 7-year running average ROI of 28%. And how is this possible? Well, our algorithm was originally coded to monitor personal portfolios and stock trends. But after realizing how volatile the market was, it was then later adapted for predictive analytics software. Now across all 3 algorithms, we utilize over 250 different data points. On top of that, it's also monitored by a constraint tree. And this constraint tree takes into factors that are extrinsic to the actual game itself. So for example, if the Cardinals are in a 4-game series, they've won the first 3 games, and Behind the Picks has predicted that and sent it out to our customers. We figure the 4th game at the Cardinals again, right? Unfortunately, sweeps only happen 16% of the time, so we wouldn't release that pick. And we have hundreds of these constraints that monitor our algorithm day in and day out. So in the most modest sense of the form, when we woke up this morning, this is what we saw. These are the baseball games going on today. We then run the algorithm. We find out what teams have the best chance of winning. After that, we find out which games we want to release to our clients. And we've backdated all of our history for the past 7 years and realized any game over 70% offers the highest ROI to our customers. So in fact, these are the actual games tonight that our customers are going to be getting. These are the wins, and they most likely will win, so we have that 28% ROI.
Well, you can take pictures.
And if you guys want, you can follow me at the reception, and I can give these picks to you then as well. We don't do the playoffs of the basketball. They're too unpredictable. We want to make people money, not waste money. So our market opportunity, you guys know gambling's massive. There was $95 billion wagered alone on NFL and NCAA football last year. And here's a quote, briefly mentioned before, Adam Silver. He said nearly $400 billion was wagered just in the US last year. And on top of that, he's a big proponent for legalizing sports gambling, especially in the NBA. And here's 2 of his quotes talking about that. And you could Google this and figure out that he's actually a big proponent and he wants to get this pushed and legalized. Our market opportunity is a $3 trillion industry worldwide. It is absolutely massive. And the best part, it's a fragmented market. There are hundreds of handicappers who just do baseball, who just do basketball, and who just do football. The best part is we win more than them. Our business model is simple. We're a subscription-based company. We have 2 packages, monthly and yearly. All of our packages offer a 7-day free trial, and you get whatever sports are going on that month. So it's either NBA and MLB, or just NFL. We're now into version 4 of our software. Like I said, this was originally coded for personal portfolios. We now have improved software automation, and we're utilizing real-time statistics up to the game to monitor these percentages. We finalized our partnership with Stats.com. This is the industry leader in sports data, and we're proud to have their data filling our algorithm, as accuracy is the most important thing to us here at Behind the Picks. Last year, we had a 74.3 win percentage combined between MLB and NFL, which is almost 15% better than our competition. And just recently, we finished a promotional partnership with Nelly, which I'll get back into later. And Nelly's done national campaigns for Cheerios, Mike and Ike and Ford, so we're really happy to have him on our team as well. And we're testing our soccer algorithm. For the past 2 years, we've been backdating our soccer algorithm to make sure that's up to our industry standards. Not the actual industry, but ours. We win about 8% more per sport, so we want to make sure that our soccer is up there as well. And like I said, $3 trillion industry worldwide, and soccer is the most popular sport. And this algorithm will be applicable to all major soccer leagues, so we're very happy to have this releasing very soon. Competitive advantage, like I said, we're 100% transparent. When you use us, your mind's at ease. There's no shady business ethics going on. You know exactly what we're doing. Pre-verified. And you'll see here, you see a 1.58 for the top Las Vegas handicappers. In order to get that, you would have had to search through hundreds in each sport, found the best one for that sport, stayed with them the whole year. The chance of you getting that 1.58 is very slim. These top handicappers change every single year in Las Vegas. For the 1.57 per prediction machine, they play 6 times as many games as us. I don't know how many of you are familiar, but every time you place a bet, the bookie or the sports book takes a percentage of that bet. So you're losing 6 times the amount of that than you would with us. And like I said, we're the only one who are pre-verified and transparent. Team consists of myself, my partner in the back of the room, our CTO. We both work together in the healthcare tech startup space. Him on the tech side, myself on the business development and sales side of things. And most recently, we just onboarded Eric Chin, a software developer from Winning Identity. From the previous cohort, he built out their entire back end, and we're very happy to have Eric doing our back end as well. As well, we have 2 investor advisors. Rick Ferreira, a serial entrepreneur who sold his last company in 2009 for $565 million, as well as Gary Shushat, a very successful lumber executive. We also have 2 advisors that we like to put up. Mike Chafin, the business manager for Nelly Holdings, and co-founder with Mark Cuban of Free Commons Apparel, as well as Pete Salsich, general counsel for Cool Fire Studios right down the street. We don't have a typical ask. We're asking for marketing partners, so these media sports outlets. You might see on a Sunday before a football game, 5 or 6 personalities up there, usually experts in the industry, former athletes, and every Sunday there's a big segment about, I picked better than him, listen to me, blah, blah, blah. We want to have these personalities utilizing our software so that the public can really understand just how much we win. And on top of that, we're asking for channel partners. Before I mentioned our deal with Nelly, we're looking for people who are prominent in the gambling space, as well as has large social media followings. So what our deal would look like with Nelly is after a weekend, he would say, great weekend with Behind the Picks, went 7 for 7. Use my code and get 20% off. People would then sign up using his code, and Nelly gets a percentage of all user acquisition. But to make it more enticing, he's able to convert that capital into equity at the end of our term to keep these stars really personally invested in our company. And to give you a little taste, Nelly has 16 million followers. If we were to get less than 1%, 0.11% of his followers to utilize our picks, we'd be over 12 million a year in revenue. And of course, any strategic investment opportunities we're more than welcome to as well. I want to thank you guys for your time. Like I said, if you want those picks, you can come up to me at the reception and we can talk about the picks as well. Thank you for your time.